Everyone, Luis Concepcion here from Strategic Profit Line Trading, coming to you with the plan of the week for week number 8. As always, this content is for educational purposes only. I'm not providing any investment advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Here's the agenda for the week. Pretty much we're wrapping up earnings season. This is probably the last week of earnings with heavy earnings and reputable companies. And what everybody's been waiting for is NVIDIA to report this week. So that will be the ending of pretty much earnings season with NVIDIA in the middle of the week. 891 companies reporting, so somewhat of a busy week. Here's our week 7 results. We went 5-0. No entry was 17, so pretty decent week. And here is the outlook for this week with the heavy companies and popular companies reporting on Tuesday and Wednesday. Went ahead and added the trades that we took this week, pretty much 5-0. And just understand that for those of you who did take the Garmin trade in stocks, that unfortunately did not work. However, if you took that trade in options, it did work. And again, for those of you who are looking to uh, increase your knowledge and you want to take a course with us, feel free to check out the comments below on the website and contact us to take that course. Moving into the news, as you can see on Monday, we don't have anything that is going to impact the markets. Nothing on Tuesday as well. So pretty quiet week on Monday and Tuesday, unless something comes up on a headline. However, the Australian dollar in the evening will be impacted for those of you trading futures and Forex on Tuesday after the market closes. No news on Wednesday. We don't have news until Thursday, and that coincides with post NVIDIA earnings. How convenient. We have the unemployment claims pre-market at 5:30 a.m. on Thursday, so be mindful of that as that may impact your positions at the open on Thursday. And then on Friday, we got PPI, both reports coming in pre-market, and then the Canadian dollar will be affected as well. So be mindful. And again, little to no news until Thursday, unless we get a headline regarding the Supreme Court decision on POTUS's tariffs. All right, transitioning to the charts, starting with the SPX, as you can see, our levels keep holding. Supply at 66.69 to 69.95.41. We are pretty much dead in the middle. Market recovering after they took off the tariffs and said that they were deemed illegal. However, this zone is still holding. As you can see, this is the third time we hit it. We hit it again this on Tuesday when the markets open and pretty much took off from there. That level being 67.85 to 67.57.29 on the demand side. So we will see which side breaks first and which way the market decides on which way to go. Just understanding this is the last week of February, and typically, historically, March and April are positive to bullish months. Moving on to the NASDAQ or the NDX, you can see that NASDAQ is trailing the S&P 500 far away from the supply zone. So that's been pretty much apparent in all our tech stocks. The demand zone being 24.38 to 23.848. So be mindful of that. Closer to demand here than we are supply. 25.882 to 26.206 on the supply side. So be mindful of that. Moving on into the Dow Jones. So on the supply side, 501.27 to 505.52. On the demand side, 484 to 478. Moving on to the almighty rut. In the middle of nowhere, supply zone is going to be 27.1378 to 27.36. And on the demand side, 25.85 to 25.62. Now, moving into earnings, the first company I have for you is GeneDx, ticker symbol WGS, and they are reporting Monday morning before the open, so this may be an opportunity. On the demand side, 61.65 to 54.10 with a subsequent level at 43.42 to 35.13. On the supply side, 132.72 to 144.69. Next company I have for you is Domino's Pizza, ticker symbol DPZ. In our demand zone that's been holding all year, 386.51 to 366.51, with a subsequent level at 337.95 to 327.45, and supplies at 490.20 to 409.38. Next company I have for you is Fresh Pets, ticker symbol FRPT. On the demand side, 40.45 to 28.45. On the supply side, 92.52 to 97.52. Moving on to Monday after the market, first company I have for you is Hims & Hers, ticker symbol HIMS. HIMS has taken a beating this year, coming into our demand zone here. 1584 to 1082 on the demand side, 6502 to 7336. Next company I have for you is OneOK, ticker symbol OKE. On the demand side, 7082 to 6711. And on the supply side, 103.55 to 105.84. Next company I have for you is going to be ADEA, ticker symbol ADEA. No supply on the demand side, 1325 to 1212. Moving on to Tuesday morning, first company I have for you is going to be Home Depot, ticker symbol HD, holding our levels pretty well this year. On the supply side, first level I have for you is 406.39 to 411.42. On the demand side, 323.90 to 318.53. Next company I have for you is going to be NRG, ticker symbol NRG. No supply as we are at all-time highs here. First demand level I have for you is going to be at 120.90 to 113.48 with a subsequent level at 110 to 101.37. Next company I have for you is going to be Planet Fitness, ticker symbol PLNT. On the demand side, 84.63 to 77.67. No, let me not say no supply. Let's change that. Supply, we're going to utilize this zone 107.7 to 114.24. Next company I have for you is going to be Expediators, ticker symbol EXPD. No supply on the demand side. First level I have for you is going to be at 122.58 to 116.57. Moving on to Tuesday after the market, first company I have for you is going to be Mercado Libre, ticker symbol MELI. On the demand side, 1797.43 to 1721.70. On the supply side, 2440.78 to 2549. Next company I have for you is going to be Cava, ticker symbol CAVA. On the demand side, 37.52 to 28.01. On the supply side, 97.20 to 103.83. Next company I have for you is going to be Axon, ticker symbol AXON. Approaching this demand zone here at 377.77 to 345.81 on the demand side. And then on the supply side, 594.56 to 626.85. Next company I have for you is going to be Navitas, ticker symbol NVTS. On the demand side, $5.19 to 401. On the supply side, 11.93 to 12.56. Next company I have for you is going to be Tempest, ticker symbol TEM. On the demand side, 36.97 to 32.88. On the supply side, 85.53 to 97.38. Skipping over to Wednesday after the market, it's going to be CRM, Salesforce. 170.93 to 159.37, and on the demand side with the subsequent level here at 149.96 and 142.43. On the supply side, 288.45 to 297.01. Typically don't do this, but I'm going to give you guys the zones we have for NVIDIA journey. Start receiving zones for the Max 7 on a weekly basis. Feel free to subscribe. Check out the links below. I usually don't do this as this is for our subscribers and I care for the Max 7. However, it's feeling generous this week. So 194.42 to 198.75. Just understand that this level has worked numerous times. NVIDIA does have an expected move of plus or minus 4, so it might get us to this 205.54 to 211.45. However, on the demand side, we are waiting for this 160 to 151.29. So we're looking to see if NVIDIA can shake the markets for us this week or perhaps next week. We will see. Moving on, the next company I have for you is Synopsys, ticker symbol SNPS. On the demand side, 386.38 to 347.24. Just realize this level has worked on numerous occasions. So your subsequent level is at 292.52 to 265.69. Then on the supply side, what I have for you is 499.9 to 534.98. Next company I have for you is going to be Pure Storage, ticker symbol PSTG. No supply on this company. We're going to go ahead and say 60.17 to 50.46 is on the demand side. Next company I have for you is going to be Zoom, ticker symbol ZM. On the demand side, 74.28 to 71.02 with a subsequent level at 68.03 to 64.45. And we are tagging this supply zone. You can see this has worked already on 2 occasions, so utilize it with caution. 96.24 to 100.30. Moving on to Thursday morning, first company I have for you is going to be Vistra Energy, ticker symbol VST. On the demand side, 130.45 to 120.56, and no clear supply, so we're just going to leave this on the demand side. Next company I have for you is going to be CoreWeave, and they are reporting Thursday afternoon. On the demand side, 70.74 to 60.54. Just realized that this zone has worked on multiple occasions. So your next level is going to be at 57.17 to 47.27 on the demand side. And on the supply side, 150.99 to 173.22. Next company I have for you is going to be Dell, ticker symbol DEL. You can see this level has worked on numerous occasions, so utilize it with caution. 114.52 to 106.18. And we have a subsequent level down here at 95.96 to 92.10 for the demand. On the supply side, 169.77 to 180.40. Next company I have for you is SoundHound, ticker symbol SOUN. Approaching, we can hit this demand zone real quickly and bounce from it. So this is going to utilize this as our demand zone, $7.06 to $5.94, and no real supply to much higher. So has a lot of room to run in the event that this $7 level holds. Next I have for you is going to be Zscalers, ticker symbol ZS. Taking a beating as well. Utilize this level with caution as this has worked on numerous occasions. 163.11 to 153.24. We have a subsequent level at 128.85 to 123.11, and another subsequent level at 119.74 to 113.26. So see if Zscalers gives us an opportunity. Nothing really on the supply side to about the 200 level, so we'll see how that plays out. That'll do it for me in the charts this week. Do me a favor, and if you're not doing so already, follow me on social media. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If there's anything you would like me to cover in the future, feel free to reach out, put a message in respond to this, or send me an email. And like always, till next time, have a plan and happy trading.